Before we start, let's have first an activity. This activity is called Let's Multiply. So all we have to do is to get the product of each equation or find the missing numbers to make the equation correct. So let's start. So we have here 6 times 4 is equal to, what do you think is the product of 6 and 4? Okay, very good. So when we multiply 6 and 4, the product is 24. How about this one? What is the product when we multiply 8 to 9? Okay, very good. So the answer is 72. Next. Okay, so we have here a missing number. So what do you think is the number that we will going to multiply to 13 to make it 78? Okay, that's right. So we will going to multiply 6 to 13 to make it 78. How about this one? So what are we going to multiply to 5 to make it 140? Okay, so we will going to multiply 28 to 5 to make it 140. So we have here the last one. So here, we will going to find the factors of 55. Okay, so what do you think are the factors of 55? Okay, very good. So we have here 11. So the first factor of 55 is 11. So what do you think is the number that we will going to multiply to 11 to make it 55? Very good. 5 is the other factor for 55. So, the factors for 55 are 11 and 5. So, remember class, it is but natural for every individual to always think of all possibilities to overcome obstacles in their life as easily as possible. More likely, mathematics does the same. We solve problems in different ways and use several strategies and patterns to find the solution. In the lesson that we are going to have, discover some patterns to make the lesson easier. So, let's start our lesson for today. So, our lesson for today is all about the special products such as the square of a binomial. So we have first the learning objectives. So first is to illustrate the relationship between factors and products. Second is to find the square of a binomial, and the last one is to discover patterns in finding the square of a binomial. To begin with, we have here an equation. 10 times 3 is equal to 30. So the question is, what do you call to 10 and 3? Okay, so we call 10 and 3 as the factors of 30. How about, what do you call to 30? Okay, very good. So we call 30 as the product of 10 and 3. Okay, so how about this one? So we have here 4x times x plus 3. So the question is, what is the product? Okay, so to get the product, we will going to distribute 4x to x plus 3. So we will going to use the distributive method. So first, we will going to multiply 4x to x. So when we multiply 4x to x, we got 4x squared. Next, we will going to multiply 4x to 3. So 4x times 3 is equal to 12x. So the answer is 4x squared plus 12x. Next, what are the factors? So what do you think are the factors of 4x times x plus 3? Okay, so the factors are 4x and x plus 3. Before we proceed to the problems involving the square of a binomial, let's first recall the laws of exponents. So we have here the product of powers. So when we multiply a raised to m to a raised to n, we will get the product of a raised to m plus n. Okay, so we have here an examples. So we have x cubed multiplied to x squared, we got x raised to 5. Next, x raised to 4 multiplied to x raised to 5, we will have x raised to 9. As you can see in the product of powers, we just copy the base and add the exponent. So let's have another example. So we have here 2x times negative 3x. So what is the product? So we have here negative 6x squared. So we just multiply 2 to negative 3. So we have negative 6. Then just copy the base, which is x, and we will just add the exponent. So here we have invisible 1 as the exponent in 2x and also in the negative 3x. So we will just add it. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we have the final answer as negative 6x squared. How about this one? So we have here 5x multiplied to 3x. So we have the product as 15x squared. So we will just multiply 5 to 3, which is 15, then copy the base, which is the x, then add the exponent. So we have here the exponents as invisible 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we have the final answer as 15x squared. Next, we have here 8x squared. So this will become as 8x times 8x. So the answer will be 64x squared. So 8 times 8 is equal to 64. Then just copy the base, which is x. Then add the invisible one as the exponent. So we have 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So the final answer will be 64x squared. So we have here a question. How will you obtain the product of these binomials? So we have here binomials x plus 3 multiplied to x plus 3. So we will solve it using vertical method and it can be horizontal method. So let's discuss first what a vertical method is. Okay, so let's have the equation x plus 3 times x plus 3. So using the vertical method, we will write it as vertical. So it is just like multiplying numbers. Okay, so first we will going to multiply 3 times 3, which give us 9 or positive 9. The next, we will multiply the x multiplied to 3, we have 3x. Then, next is to multiply that one. X times 3 is equal to positive 3x. Then, the last one is to multiply x times x. So, applying the rules of the product of powers, we will just copy the base and add the exponent. So, we have here the exponent as invisible 1. So, we have x squared. Then, after that, we will going to add these 2. So, just bring down positive 9. Then, next, we will going to add 3x to positive 3x. Then, we have 6x. Then, just bring down x squared. So, the final answer is x squared plus 6x plus 9. Next, how about when we use the horizontal method? So, we have here again x plus 3 multiplied to x plus 3. Okay, so we will just distribute the first equation or first factor x plus 3. So first, we will get the x, then multiplied it to x plus 3. Then, on the other, we will add the 3, which is get from the first factor. Then, just copy the second factor, which is x plus 3. So again, we will going to use the distributive method in this kind of equation. So first, we will multiply x to x, and it give us x squared. Then next, we multiplied x to positive 3, which give us positive 3x. After that, let's proceed to the next equation. So again, we will use the distributive method. So 3 times x is equal to positive 3x. Then next, we have 3 times 3 is equal to positive 9. Now, we will going to combining the like terms. So first, we will just copy the x squared. Then, by combining like terms, we will add 3x to 3x. So we got 6x. The next is to bring down the positive 9. So the final answer will be x squared plus 6x plus 9. The same as the answer earlier in the vertical method. Next, we have here an equation. So x minus 5 squared, or it can be written as x minus 5 times x minus 5. So by using the vertical method, we will rewrite it as vertical. Okay, so first we will going to multiply negative 5 times negative 5 is equal to positive 25. So remember class that when we multiply the same sign, we will got positive. Then when we multiply on like side, it will become negative. So next, we have here negative 5 times x. So multiplying negative to positive, we will get negative 5x. Then the other one, we have here negative 5 times x, same as the last one, which is negative 5x, and for the last, we will multiply x times x. We got x squared. So now we will going to add these two equations. So just bring down positive 25. Then we will just add negative 5 to negative 5 is equal to negative 10. Then just copy the variable x. Then now bring down the x squared. So the final answer will be x squared minus 10x plus 25. How about when we use horizontal method? Okay, so we have here x minus 5 times x minus 5. So now we will going to distribute the first factor, which is the x minus 5. So in the first equation, we will get first the x. Then just copy the second factor, which is x minus 5. Like that. Okay, next. So we will going to add the next factor, which is negative 5. So we got the negative 5 in this part. Then the x minus 5 is in the second factor. So now, we will going again to use the distributive method. So x times x is equal to x squared. And next is x times negative 5 will give us negative 5x. The next, we will going to multiply the negative 5 to x. Then we got negative 5x. Just copy the plus sign there. Then next, we have negative 5 multiplied to negative 5 will give us positive 25. So now we will going to combine the like terms, which is the negative 5 added to negative 5x. So here we just bring down x squared, then add the like terms, which is negative 5x plus negative 5x will give us negative 10x. Then the last one will bring down positive 25. Okay, so as I said earlier, in solving square of a binomial, we can use different methods or strategies. So here, we can find a shortcut. So in this equation, x plus 4 is square, or it can be write as x plus 4 multiplied to x plus 4. So here, as a shortcut, we can use the FOIL method. So FOIL means first, outer, inner, and the last term. So let's have the first term. So we will going to multiply the first term. So x multiplied to x will give us x squared. Next is the outer term. So we will multiply x to 4. So x times 4 will give us positive 4x. Next is the inner term. So we will multiply positive 4 to positive x, which give us positive 4x. Then the last term is to multiply 4 or positive 4 to positive 4, which give us positive 16. Then next, we will going to combine like terms, which is 4x plus 4x will give us 8x. So the final answer will be x squared plus 8x plus 16. So this is a FOIL method is. So this is one way of solving square of a binomial problems. How about the other shortcut? So we have here steps in solving a square of a binomial. So for example, we have here 4x plus 5 squared. So first step is to square the first term. So we have here 4x, then we will go to square it. So the answer will be 4 squared is equal to 16. Then just copy the base and multiply the exponent, which is the invisible one. So it will give us square or the exponent of 2. Next step is to add twice the product of both terms. Okay, so first we will going to multiply the two terms, which is the 4x and 5. So 4x times 5 will give us 20x. Then it says here, add twice the product of both terms. So we will add 20x plus 20x, which give us 40x. The next is to square the last term. So we will going to square 5 as the last term. So 5 square or 5 times 5 will give us 25. So the final answer here is 16x squared plus 40x plus 25. Okay, now kindly try these equations using any of the strategies or techniques that we have. Okay, so the first one will give us x squared plus 6x plus 9. Next, will give us 25m squared plus 80m plus 64. And the last one will give us 16x squared minus 56x plus 49. Okay, so we have here values that we have learned in the lesson is math is the only place where truth and beauty mean the same thing by Danica McKellar. Okay, so that's end our lesson for today.